welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another day here. It's Tuesday, March something. This is my last full day here at the farm before we go on vacation. Anyway, we're working on a hydraulic cylinder on the plow, and it's not the one I took to the shop or the one I was having trouble with. So, do a quick rundown right quick. Thank you all for all the comments and the suggestions and everything in the last video. What we had to talking about what could possibly be wrong with the situation. So what I ended up doing was taking the cylinder to a shop. I haven't heard back from him yet. No big deal, kind of pass it off, just had to be after vacation. Well, I put some stuff online for sale on Marketplace, and one thing was this wood stove in here. The guy called me first thing this morning and wanted it, said I want to come get it today, which is fine, no big deal. But then I realized here sits the plow with no cylinder on it and right in the way. So basically started doing some measurements, and I'm just an idiot. I'm a complete and total idiot, I guess. So let me get a few things situated here where I can work and talk instead of just standing here in front of the camera, and I'll explain a little bit more about what's going on. Okay, so what we did basically after doing some measurements, I went down and pulled the cylinder off of the offset, and it's my new cylinder. I know there's nothing wrong with it. Look, I didn't take a bath in hydraulic oil that time. So we can alleviate the cylinder being an issue like I was worried about. So a bunch of you talked about the issues with the rubber hoses possibly collapsing, the ends and everything else, and that's a very good possibility. I thought I tried everything the other day, even some off camera. I did not do anything different with these hoses. The quick connects, I did use those just a minute ago from the tractor to the original hoses that went to this cylinder. Worked fine. So now we're going to use the quick connects. I'm going to hook these 20-foot hoses back in and see if this cylinder works. If it does, then we know it was the cylinder, and if it doesn't, then I'm back to the drawing board with these 20-foot hoses, I guess, because that would be the only last thing that it is. Okay, got that back there hooked up. I basically butchered every one of my zip ties, but this will be a trial. So got my extensions here, which I know work. Talked about it on the offset. Snap in just right, no pressure on the cylinder, which I just had the lines off. Wouldn't be any pressure, you big dummy. I don't know, guys. I can make excuses all day long, and I tell you, since I quit smoking, it seems like what little bit of mind I had is completely and totally gone. But that makes no sense, I know. Just looking for excuses, I guess. But okay, well, they're hooked up. So we've got new ends there on the quick connects. Got all my couplings back just like I need to, like we've had it before. So everything is just like it was when I had the John Deere cylinder on here, except for the cylinder itself. So let's see if it does the same thing with these hoses, or if it works now. Well, just an update. There it is sitting in the air, finally. I couldn't even get it to do anything this morning. Oh, me, what a morning. I'm gonna get it moved before I try messing with it again. I'm tired of messing into the hydraulic fluid. You guys have no idea. So I'm gonna move it over and get it out of the way, and then we'll play with it. I've done something drastically different. Let you know if that makes a difference or not. But that cylinder right there picks it right up just plenty high enough. I have no idea what I was thinking the other day with my measurements. Kind of following along the lines of everything else I've been doing right now. Well, you've all seen it work. So here's the problem, or was the problem, I guess. That's all I can figure out. Sorry about the shadows. Can you see that? It's no longer a quick connect. It's a coupling for my extensions. So on this particular application, I don't know if it's the hoses, the length, or whatever, but it would not run those quick connects right here on these hoses. So the male and female quick connects for my extensions is not going to work, at least on this application. I don't know guys, I really don't. The cylinder is, the body is just a little bit longer. It's not near as far off as I thought. It doesn't allow the tail wheel to pick up quite as high, so I'll definitely put the other cylinder back on when I get it from the shop. And it's got that big fine-tuning adjusting nut there. You don't have to actually spin this, you just spin the adjusting nut to, you know, set your depth and all that good stuff. So we'll definitely be putting that back on. Won't hurt at all for it to be you know, freshly rebuilt. The plow sits over the winter, whatever it is, I'll take it off the hoses. I've got to get me some hydraulic hose holders. I saw some on eBay, I think, and I can mount them back to the original holes there. It'll hold my lines, and it won't be but a couple bolts. Take the lines loose, wrap them up, and put the cylinder in the shop for the winter, so I won't have to sit out. So let me get situated, and I'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on. We'll go from there. All right, everybody, we're gonna make this as quick as it possibly can. We'll get long-winded, so if you're still here watching, I really appreciate it. Bottom line, 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 or whatever of those new connectors that I bought with these new hoses were bad. I thought I alleviated all this the other day with every 6-way from Sunday to hook up the lines and try to test. The last clip of the last video you saw about the plow was me hooking the 20-foot lines up straight to the tractor. That made no difference. I got aggravated, shut the video off, you know, finished it up. Off camera, went down, got the ends off the offset lines, brought them up here. And I really believe in my heart of hearts what I did was I took the ends off of the 20-foot hoses, set them down, had everything there, was aggravated, and I really think I turned around and put them right back on the hoses. And I'll tell you why, because one of those ones that came off the offset has the O-ring adapter on it, and it makes the Pioneer connector really long, and I do not ever remember screwing that onto that line. So I might have put one on and not both. Who knows at this point. But if I had put them both on like I was supposed to, then I would have seen that it would have worked, because that's what it was. So took the extensions I have, instead of having the quick couplers, just put a connector in, coupling rather. So it's hard line, won't be able to take them off. You saw it working. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is at this point. We'll definitely put the other cylinder on it for the fine-tuned adjustment, but hopefully we've got the hydraulic issue down. Thank you everybody that gave all your insight and advice and input and everything else. Several of you nailed it on the head with the connectors and couplings, and you know, sometimes I'm hard-headed, but I did in my mind at that point in time check everything all the way down to swapping those ends over, but after messing with them today and remembering how big that O-ring adapter was, I don't think I ever I don't think they ever got screwed on the lines. That's just, I said in the beginning of the video that I'm an idiot, and pretty much I am, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go on to the beach here tomorrow, and I'm gonna not worry about this plow anymore. It'll be here when I get back, and you know, we'll just kind of go from there and see what happens. So I really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you for following on the journey with me. Thank you for all the advice and help. I really appreciate that. You guys are amazing, and hopefully we'll see this unit turn some soil before too much longer. Until then, thank you.